contemplating my moves for this weekend. This week I interview for a position, a driver position at a business here in Greencastle, in which I pretty much did very well in the interview process. I did the first level, the first interview, went in, talked with the HR guy. He pretty much liked me, offered me a letter of employment or offer letter of employment, into which I began filling out the paperwork, and I have to take the drug screen on Monday, which includes happy early Father's Day to the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to the mothers that are fathers out there. And processing the thoughts, as bad as racing has helped me regain what I thought that I had lost, or I didn't want to admit that I had lost, that I had became lost a lot of my confidence over the years. You know, with so many things going dramatic and making the mistakes and winding up in the positions that I wound up putting myself in, which is no fault of nobody owns. It's just with my poor decision making. And working my way back is the process of coming back from, being a person that has been, incarcerated, and then trying to come back to live a productive life. You have to understand that there will be moments where you're going to be tried, tested, and you're going to have to walk on faith that the direction that you're going in is the better one, because it is often easy to do the things that have got you where you wound up. And it's, Bella, what are you doing? Come on, baby. You don't want to make that short-term decision that is going to cost you in the long run. So that's not the decision that you want to make. And understanding to change your mindset from doing things that has cost you so much of your freedom, you are going to have to walk and change and put action to what you want to avoid. And in doing so, myself, I knew that I had to use the outlets and the resources that I had at my disposal, which means going to Western Maryland Consortium here in this Maryland area, sitting in their workshop, going through the workshop, putting the hours in, taking the TABE test, passing the TABE test, and then as well going to the DM, studying on my own hours, and not just looking at the opportunity to say, well, I went to CDL class. No, I didn't go to CDL class to go to CDL class. Anything that I focus on, and anybody that knows me, I'm a very persistent person. And in doing that, you have to change your mindset from putting energy into negative things and start putting energy into things that will benefit you. When I went to the DMV to take the test, the knowledge test and the air brake test the first time, I almost failed the knowledge test the first time, because I got in my head and started second guessing everything, which is the same thing. Like, I have a same issue with that when I ride. I know that I'm a factor where I can put in a lot more better rides than I do from time to time. You can see my riding. Sometimes I'm very fast, and then sometimes I slow up. And that's which the overthinking comes in. Come on, baby. So regaining, right now I'm trying to regain my fitness. Regain my fitness so I can get ready for the Masters race, which is looming next weekend, weather permitting. So I get up early every morning, and me and Bella walks, and I put in, my thoughts of the day, the things that I want to achieve, understand how far I've came, and how hard I still have to work to be able to get to where I want to get. This is all contingent to God's plan. I got my CDL Class Bs. I aced the air brakes because I didn't think. Once I saw the answers to the questions, I just answered them. Come on. Come on, brother. So I just answered the questions and pretty much relied on what I had studied, what I had known, and trusted that this is what I was going to put my very best foot forward into obtaining credentials enough to be able to have a career. And the trucker industry is very booming and very lucrative if you do your research and understand it. Just like life, a lot of things ain't gonna happen overnight. Hence the waiting process. Coming fresh out of community college with my CDL Class Bs, with no driving experience. Isn't nothing hard. It's just that you have to find, there are plenty of jobs out there that hire you with no experience. You just have to do your research and find them. So in this case, I race when I have the funding to be able to do so, but I still work out and I stay ready. So when I do have the opportunity to go and race, I can put my best foot forward because racing has been a great therapy outlet for me. And I do understand that I have, as to become a better rider, just as I had in my video this week. I've begun to start riding with riders that are much, much faster than me. As you can see, that I was blown by a couple times, but I have to stop riding, as I call it, above idle, because if you're not riding fast enough where you think you're about to crash, then you're not riding fast enough. And you have to be able to, one, trust your fundamentals, trust yourself, and then trust the bike underneath you. And in doing so comes the reps, the seat time, knowing the terrain, and being able to push harder along with the conditioning each time. So I'm going to continue working hard, keep trusting in the God's vision for me, keep praying, pray every day, pay through it, and then even when things start to come, continue to pray. I understand there's a long road ahead, but the person that I was yesterday, I refuse to go back to that. So in essence, I went to war with myself so that knowing that I could be better and make those decisions and work hard to not go back to the old mindset, and keep building. One thing I did have learned over time is nothing fast lasts. My little truck I have, it gets me from A to B, and I'm happy with that. And all the sense I've learned my own to have humility through my own process, and understand that the things that I'm working for, I'm obtaining through the process. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out to the track. I don't know which one I'll be riding this weekend, but I'll be putting up some content tomorrow. Excuse me, God willing. Woo, brother is wearing me out. And I will, if I don't go to the track, I will be logging back in tomorrow. So y'all have a beautiful beginning to the weekend, and happy Father's Day to the mothers and the fathers out there in the world. Y'all be good.